Hi there. Welcome to 84 Wabasha Street South, and welcome to the 9th annual Swenson Family Holiday Video. It's a cold, snowy night here in St. Paul. I just got back from my walk home from work along the Christmas-lit streets of the city. This time of year, the downtown is a bustle in the glow and thrill of the holiday season. You can almost feel the joy in people's hearts. Tonight, I want to share some of that joy with you and yours and offer my very best wishes for a happy holiday season. Each year brings with it so many blessings. And this time of year, when we gather together with friends and family to celebrate the holidays, we often reflect on the year behind us and consider the days ahead. 2017 was a year of many blessings for our family. It was another great year for Mom and Dad. This year they celebrated 43 years of marriage, and they are as much in love today as they were 43 years ago. This summer, Mom, Dad, and I drove out west to visit Aunt Shirley and Uncle Tom in Montana. It was great to catch up with family and friends and take in some much-needed fresh mountain air. While we were out west, Dad and I took some time to camp and fish in the crystal-clear streams of Yellowstone National Park. It was a trip full of laughter, great catches, and the many wondrous thrills of nature we will not soon forget. And this fall, Mom, Dad, and I traveled together to the beautiful Highlands of Scotland, where we visited the castles at Edinburgh, Doune, Holyrood, Inverary, and Craigmillar, and even ventured out onto the foggy waters of mysterious Loch Ness. It was a fun and fabulous trip together, with memories that we will all certainly cherish for many years to come. Of course, Mom and I resumed our annual tradition of making lefse this Christmas, with a rolling pin that has been passed down through generations and an old iron lefse pan that turns out to have been manufactured in Wisconsin, but we still use it anyhow. No one could ask for better parents. They are not only my mom and dad, they are two of my very best friends. My sister Katie and brother-in-law Rob had a heck of a year. This year they celebrated 10 years of marriage and rounded out their first decade together with an exciting new arrival. This spring, Katie and Rob welcomed the newest member of our family into the world, Johnny Matthew Mark. Johnny is a perpetual bundle of joy, one of the happiest babies you've ever seen, and a source of love and laughter in all of our lives. Right now, Johnny spends his days smiling and bouncing, but it won't be long until he's walking and talking. We can't wait to see the man he grows up to be. His big brother, Robbie, is thrilled to have little Johnny around. Robbie started preschool this year and even featured prominently in the Sunday school Christmas pageant. From swimming class to driving his grandpa's boat to parties and play dates all over the neighborhood, Robbie has a full social calendar. We are so proud of our little guy and the bright and caring young man he is growing up to be. This year, Rob continued his work as a senior optical engineer at Cyber Optics in St. Louis Park, and in his free time enjoyed riding one of his 4 bikes. This summer we cheered on Rob again in another intense mountain bike race through the Superior National Forest. When he wasn't biking, Rob was cross-country skiing, fixing up the house, and being an all-around great dad to Robbie and little Johnny. Katie continued her work this year as a social worker at Regents Hospital in St. Paul, working 1 night a week and 1 weekend a month. In her spare time, Katie baked up a storm with Mom and spent time with friends in the neighborhood moms group. But Katie's full-time job, and her and Rob's full attention, is on taking care of Robbie and little Johnny, bringing them love, laughs, and adventures every day of the week. No one could ask for a better mom. Bodie is still living the dream. As for me, 2017 was a great year. After wrapping up my work in Washington, D.C. late last year, I headed home and resumed my work in the office of Governor Mark Dayton and Lieutenant Governor Tina Smith as Assistant Chief of Staff. And just a few weeks ago, I was asked to take on a new role as Deputy Chief of Staff and Director of Communications for the final year of the administration. It is a tremendous honor to lend my efforts to the cause of building an even better Minnesota. In my spare time this year, I spent as much time as possible with my friends, my family, and little Robbie and Johnny. I camped in our state's beautiful state parks and fished in the bubbling streams of southeastern Minnesota and in lakes and rivers across our state in my new canoe. All in all, I didn't catch much of anything, really, but I sure had fun. One of the best parts of this year was another special catch: meeting and spending time with my girlfriend Sarah Thatcher. Sarah and I met just after the legislative session this spring, and we've been inseparable ever since. From camping to hiking, paddling, fishing, and traveling, Sarah has brought so much joy to my life this last year. I can't wait to see what the next year holds in store for both of us. Looking back on 2017, most of all, I enjoyed spending time with all of you, my friends, my family, and my colleagues. Thank you all, everyone, for the many blessings you have brought to my life this year and for the many great experiences that still await us in the year to come. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year to you and yours this holiday season. May you find joy and peace in this season of hope. I'll leave you now, as I have so many times before, with the words of the old Swedish blessing. May the ruts always fit the wheels on your pickup. May your earmuffs always keep out the north wind. May the sun shine warm on your lefse. May the rain fall soft on your lutefisk. And until we meet again, may the good Lord protect you from any and all unnecessary oofdas.